Hi, good morning. This is Gavin Sutherland from the European Tour Performance Institute at Jumeirah Golf Estates here in Dubai. We're here with Worldwide Golf this morning, and we're going to talk about a few shots that you might encounter during this transitional phase that we get in the UAE between summer and winter. Here on the Earth course at Jumeirah Golf Estates, it's recently just gone through its summer renovation works, and as a result there's a little bit of sand around the course. The fairways are a little bit thinner than what we'd expect, but it's all lead up to our DP World Tour Championship event later in the year. So what you might encounter during this time of the year is with these thin lies that it's really easy for the club to dig into the ground and create a shot that is less desirable, where you might get a little bit of the ground in between the golf ball and the club face. What I've got in front of me here is a pretty stock standard chip shot, a little bit more of a bump and run style of shot. I have about 3 or 4 yards of fairway to about 10 yards of green with a pretty significant ridge in front of me between myself and the hole. Typically, I'd be looking at a bit more of a chip and run or a bump and run style of shot, where I might use my 6-iron. The only thing that's going to stop me from potentially doing it is this turf condition, is the environment that the ball's actually sitting on at the moment. Because it is a little bit sandy and a little bit soft, there is the danger that if I made the stroke, that I could dig that club into the ground a little too fast, and it's going to give me a less desirable contact on that golf ball and make it harder for me to control. So what we're going to actually show you today is how you can hit this shot using your hybrid, and it's incredibly simple. It's going to allow you to use this whole flat sole of the club, and it's going to reduce its chance to dig through the turf. To make this stroke, it's incredibly similar to you hitting a putt. So I'm going to demonstrate. I'm going to do it from the side here, and then I'll show you straight away. I'm going to take my putting grip, and I'm going to place my right hand so that a couple of the fingers of my right hand are actually down on the shaft itself, below the grip. I want to make sure that I have as much control over this club head as possible. I'm then going to take my putting grip with my left hand. So for me, that's my index finger on the left hand, just overlapping the fingers on the right. I'm going to place the ball position forward in my stance, and I'm going to make a putting stroke where I just want this hybrid to only slightly clip the turf as it goes past the ball. You'll also notice that down the target line, I'm standing a little bit closer than what I normally would with my hybrid. I don't want to take my normal setup. It's going to create a swing that's too wide and shallow, and the club can hit the ground a little bit early. So I'm standing a little bit closer to it. So I'm gripping down that club. The ball position's a little bit forward in my stance. I'm taking my putter grip. I'm standing nice and tall, and I'm going to make my putting swing. You'll find that you're going to have a much better success at actually catching this ball on the turf in the right manner. You're going to get nice clean contact. It's still going to skid across this small piece of fairway and then start rolling once it gets onto the green. It does take a little bit of practice to get the feel, but you're going to find it's incredibly easy and might just help you over this transitional phase before the course conditions really start to get to their premium later in the winter. Best of luck, and we hope to see you down at ETPI if you're having any chipping woes or any other problems with your golf swing. We'd love to help you out.